Welcome back to the Bronx Journal. I'm your guest host, Myra Scamilla. Everybody wants to feel great about their body and live a healthier life. But how can we accomplish that goal? Joining us today is fitness instructor, Herbalife consultant, and owner of Thin is In, Natalia Corridori, and Turbo Kick instructor, Jason Arias. Natalia, Jason, thank you for coming to our show.
Thanks for having us. Yeah.
Okay, so Natalia, what is Thin is In? And what sets it aside to the regular monthly membership gyms like Bally Total Fitness and Planet Fitness?
Okay, Thin is In is more of a weight management center. We do have Zumba classes, we have body sculpting classes, as well as small group instruction classes to assist people on a smaller level to assist them in losing weight. What separates them from the big gyms is that we're more one-on-one. We don't charge the prices that the big gyms do. We bring them in for the classes, but we keep them there losing the weight with the Herbalife product.
And what is Herbalife products?
Well, Herbalife the Herbalife diet that we sell at the store consists of 3 major components. The first one is an aloe drink, which cleanses the body. It helps release all the excess water from your body and better absorb the nutrients that are in the other products. The second thing that we give people is an herbal tea. The herbal tea is thermogenic, which means it helps increase the metabolism, and it also gives you energy, natural energy. It contains caffeine in it, but it's natural caffeine, not like coffee, which is synthetic, which means you won't crash off of it.
Correct.
The third thing is the protein shake. The protein shake is low calorie, is low carb, and high in protein. When you put the 3 together, it's only 115 calories, and you have this 2 times a day, and that's what helps you excel in your weight loss, as well as the classes that we provide and the guidance that we provide as well. We do BMI assessments, we do body measurements, and we do weekly to bi-weekly weigh-ins, depending on the person's availability.
Okay, so Jason, what is Turbo Kick?
Turbo Kick is actually a group fitness class, and it's sort of similar to how Zumba kind of took over for most of this year, where it's a lot of dance, but it's a lot of ab exercises, but this is more dance, kickboxing, and aerobic exercises. So in a lot of these classes that I teach, you'll be doing a lot of punching and kicking to like current music, so you'll be kind of dancing to Teenage Girls to Katy Perry, or you'll be doing ab exercises to kind of Trey Songz and bottoms up and stuff like that.
Oh, okay, that sounds good.
Right.
Also, how long have you been doing this Turbo Kick?
I've actually been doing this for about, I'd say, 4 years. I actually started in 2007 with my sister, who is also a Turbo Kick instructor, and the way her story works out is she had gotten interested in Turbo Kick after she had given birth. She wanted a way to kind of lose weight, and she wanted to have fun doing it. A lot of people, there's a misconception when you lose weight that you have to work really hard and you kind of take yourself away from your main duties, and she didn't want to, not stop parenting, but kind of remove herself from the parenting role and, not lose weight at the same time and, kind of lose out and like having fun.
So what is
every day
the
to work
difference
out.
between Zumba and Turbo Kick exactly?
Well, specifically in Zumba, it's a lot of ab exercises where you're just standing and moving your waist. It's a little bit more feminine, a little bit more, I don't want to say sexual, but enticing, so to speak, when women do it. With kickboxing, you're still dancing, but there's still that aggressiveness. So you're throwing the punches in there, and then when you're doing ab exercises, you're dipping low. You got your guard up at all time. And the principle is still, with kickboxing, you still have both hands up to guard your face. When you're throwing punches, you're not fully extending. Whereas with Zumba, it's just moving your body all over the place. And it's mostly to make yourself feel look good and dance at the same time, but lose weight while you're doing it.
Okay, and Natalia, what exactly is body sculpting?
Body sculpting basically involves light pound weights or your own body weight, and you use that to tone, to strengthen, and to lengthen the muscles in your body. And we do different areas of the body different days. So we recommend that everybody works out about 3 times a week. What we do is, like, on a Tuesday we'll do buys and back. On a Thursday we'll concentrate on triceps and chest, and on a Saturday we'll do legs. Each day that we're there, we'll actually do a total body workout, but our concentration or our main focus will be on those body parts.
And is it healthy for you to work out being pregnant?
Okay, there's a huge misconception about a lot of women. There's two big things that go into pregnancy that I've encountered. The first thing is that you're eating for two, which is not correct. The doctors recommend an extra 300 calories a day. The second thing is you shouldn't do anything strenuous or you shouldn't work out, but that's not true as well, because what the doctors recommend is that you continue doing what you're used to doing, as long as you're not overdoing it. All you have to do is monitor your heart rate. Make sure you keep it under 120 beats per minute, and you can continue doing whatever you're used to doing.
Okay, so what exact techniques, exercise techniques, do you do to prepare you for birth?
To prepare you for birth? Okay, yeah. All right, so big thing that they recommend is squatting. A lot of squat exercises. So basically anything that involves putting your body in a chair-like position and picking yourself up is supposed to help you out. Ab exercises, but you're not allowed to do the traditional crunches. So anything that strengthens your core is supposed to help you in labor as well. But I don't know how true it is because I haven't been there yet. So once I get there, I'll know, and I'll let you know if it worked out.
Okay. Your store, it's titled Thin Is In. What exactly is Thin Is In?
Okay, actually the name Thin Is In was made to grab people's attention. Some people will get offended by it, and I get a lot of feedback from this, but it was made to just bring the people in. Society puts a lot of pressure on us, especially women, that it's more acceptable to be thin. I don't entirely agree with that, but it does get people's attention, and that was the main reason why I picked that name. It was just to stir things up and get people to walk through the door and ask, what is Thin Is In? Why are we calling it that? A lot of people tell me things like, thin is in, but fat is where it's at, or I've heard it all. Some people actually get offended by the name, but I didn't do it to offend anybody. It was mostly just to get people's attention and bring them through the door.
Thank you, Natalia, and thank you, Jason, for